Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Studio Gallery, and I am going to do a stage 2 because I like this, but I don't like it enough to leave it alone. This is my attempt at controlling the number of colors that I'm going to use. I call this Velveeta. This was an orange from Master's Touch that had yellow added to it. This is an orange from Master's Touch that has iridescent pearl fine added to it from Golden. This is a hot pink with something else in it now, maybe a little bit of purple flash from Folk Art in an attempt to make some hot orchid when I couldn't get it, which is a color art product and is right here, and it's the bomb. It's just awesome. It dries really bright and nice. So this is a golden magenta with some iridescent pearl fine in it. This is a color shifting Folk Art that's very, very pink in one light and very weird colored in another, but it's kind of orangey. This is Decor Americana, 24 karat gold with some orange mixed into it. Usually I leave a little bit of that around the cap so you can see the color. This is a red that is either a metallic red or has some metallic added to it, as in iridescent pearl fine from Golden. I don't know. It's coppery. There's a yellow from Modern Masters. Is it Modern Masters? No, it's Master's Touch. Everything from Hobby Lobby is Master's Touch. And last but not least, my favorite color, which is next to my other favorite color now, and that is a purple flash from Folk Art. So I think I want some white, pearl, and I'm going to use something I didn't show you, some dioxazine purple. And I'm going to grab a little of that pink, and I'm going to dip. I'm going to take my slightly stained Floetrol and dip my little card in there, or my other little card in there, more likely. I wanted to show you guys how much of that I actually use. I think I'm going to scrape that right down hard, because the paint is not wet behind, and what that means is that it won't go any further than I allow it to go. Just tightening up my edges a little bit. I'm already happier with that. I think I'm going to bring some turquoise into this equation. I can wipe off whatever color I don't like, and that Floetrol will dry clear. So here's some purple flash. Excuse me. Here's some turquoise flash from Folk Art. I'll try and get my colors back. Here is a blue, also from Folk Art, that I probably changed at some point in time. I want a little bit of, the purple didn't sell because it was spread so thin. This is also got iridescent pearl fine added to it. And I've still got Floetrol on my card and some purple left. So I'm just going to keep adding colors that inspire me. And using my card to make adjustments. The Floetrol in my paint pouring mixture will... Oh, I got some cells finally. I like the purple with the turquoise. More purple, dioxazine purple. And this is this the one? No, I'm going to grab some of this Decor Americana metallic berry. And yes, and throw a little bit of my special mixture in there. Let's try some white, Anita's white. I want some black, just to see what we get for cells. I haven't used any gold yet, and that's still a possibility. I know I showed you a bunch of colors I'm not using. I'm sure you're all surprised by that. And yes, I do memorize the colors, but they're colors I use so often. So that's cool, and I just want to use the residual from that card, assuming I can turn my turntable somewhere else. And any paint that I've got that I can steal is going to go right in that little gap. Now I do have a couple of tools that could make some different shapes. This is a quinacridone magenta with iridescent pearl fine in it. And I'm going to try it with the orange, the light orange. And I might want a little bit of, you know what, I'm going to try some of this red. Wipe off my card. Not that I needed to, because I like the colors mixing. I'm going to go halfway down to start with, and then go back. And I'm not unhappy with that. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to use my residuals right there. I could certainly put some black in here at some point in time, but I might leave it for an afterthought. I'm already a lot happier with the colors. Let's just say that. I'm going to use a little bit of Prussian blue and the Floetrol color shifting flash and some of my mixture, which could be replaced easily by the hot orchid. And I'm going to go back to my Floetrol. I'm going to start down low just to sort of prime the pump, add some color in advance. And I'm looking at this thinking, I love that combination. So why don't I just go ahead and give myself permission to use some more. And the residuals on my card look like this. And I can always come back again and add some Floetrol. And I can tap my card in and pull it to leave some texture in there if I want to. So far so good. I think I'm going to give myself some of this purple flash right down the edge. And I've got some of that Prussian blue still on there. So that's going to mix it up just enough to change the combination. No, I want a smaller card. I have decided. Okay, so what do I want to do with that smaller card? I want a different color blue. I'm going to try the Venetian blue. And let's put, do I have some light purple? I think we could just use the neon purple from Folk Art, which is a multi-surface. And maybe a tiny amount of that Anita's white metallic. I didn't know what was going to show up. I don't think I got enough of what I wanted. I am going to use my residuals right here. And I'm liking that. Yes, I am. Not liking all my bottles being in the way. That's because I moved my turntable so it wasn't going to be interrupted by the sun. I think I am almost done. And I'm kind of surprised. I wasn't sure that this was going to work, but you know, if you think something's not going to work, you're not alone. You just have to start. I have some blue left over from the Venetian blue. And I feel that I can always come back and add a little bit of something else. Like that. And pick up some more Floetrol. I think I want some yellow and some orange before I'm done with this. I just did another painting where I had two separate videos from backgrounds, doing backgrounds on it, and I wasn't super stoked with either one of them. But the last video I did something completely different and it worked out great, and it was on that dry background, so it encouraged me to just go ahead and give myself permission. I'm going to try and scrape this one down so the paint goes a little further, so there's a lot more pressure on there. Now I do use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixtures, so if there's heavy little areas, I can leave them. And the Floetrol is a paint leveler, so if I put something like this in and I leave it heavy in a bead, and I can, then that will also dry fine. Just using up my residual paint. At some point in time I want to make a swipe card that has a rounded end so I don't have all these square ends, but I kind of like them right now anyway. And I meant to really get outside my comfort zone, my box, and make sure that the squares weren't lined up, but I'm not doing a great job of that so far. I'll try harder. Now once I have a little bit of paint left over from another spot, I can add it to a new spot. I did say I wanted some orange, so I think that's going to have to go in there. I'm going to wipe off my card. I keep a little studio rag in a bowl. Oh, it's raised up on a little cup, but it's kept, water is in the bottom of it, and I rinse my rag out. You know what, that is not dark enough. I want the actual orange. Yes, that is what I want. Right there. And I think, oh boy, I can't really do that. I think I'm going to use that paint that's left over on that card right there. Right on that edge. And some right here. Because I've got it to use. And it's pretty. And anything that changes things up is actually a good use of it. If you don't like it, you're going to wind up doing some more. But I love paint residuals. I love moving them around. I think that needs something right there. You have to experiment with how much pressure you want to use. For sure. And it's always a little bit of a risk, for sure, for sure. But it's worth it. Wipe off my card again. I think some red's going to go in there also. Obviously I'm not feeling brave about the red, but and I never did put much black in there, so I'm really thinking maybe I want some what does it feel like to want? Come on, out. Thank you. I might put some gold in still. There, we got some nice cells out of that. And that little bit of black added a lot for me. So I love the yellows in the background. And I don't mind adding a little weird texture. Anywhere it wants to go, even to the point of pulling up some paint. I'm being called to one more streak of blue. I know that's not blue. And maybe I'll just leave that line because I like it. I'm looking for it in my peripheral. There it is. I might want a whole bunch more of that. I think that's what's going to happen. I think I'm going to be adding a few little lines. Although I'm not super thrilled with how that worked. I think I need a clean skewer. Always a tall order to find. Orange and blue are dangerous together. Voted most likely to be muddy. I think I'm okay with that. I want a little bit of it to be gone. I think I'm going to resolve my issue by adding a little bit more of my favorite purple flash from Folk Art. I think that there are 91,000 of you guys, and if you're interested in more videos, I have lots. You can find them on my YouTube channel on all playlists. There's like going on 1,800 today. I got 2 minutes to tell you guys I do sell my artwork, and my email address is directly below the Linktree link, which is directly below the video. Right above the Teespring clothing, which is all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts. And your purchases go to help support the production of videos, just like your donations do. If you're interested in joining in the monthly drawing, that is not straight and it's bugging me. Okay. I think a few more lines won't hurt anything. It's nice when the canvas is dry in the background. Anyway, so Teespring clothing. If you shop there, it's a big assistance to me and I appreciate it. Same with Amazon link. My Amazon link is underneath the link tree. And my books and all kinds of tools and wonderful things are on that Amazon link. And if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you and it helps me out. My books are called Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. I'm wondering if there should be a little white in there. And I really never put any gold in. And I kind of want to try a little bit of gold. But I keep getting that little ball on the end and I don't like it. So I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I hope you had a wonderful seasonal Christmas. Yeah. Season's greetings to everybody, everywhere around the world, no matter what you celebrate. Love you guys, all of you. I'm glad you're here. If you're interested in more videos, I'm your girl. If you're interested in having questions answered, please feel free to ask me. If you're looking for my paint pouring recipe, you can look underneath the description, underneath the video, and you will find what I use. So, I'm pretty happy with a double process. And I'm not done playing with it, but I'm almost done playing with it. I've got 1 minute left to make sure that I told you everything. Thank you for all the wonderful comments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Look for the place to donate on my YouTube channel banner on the bottom right hand corner or on my link tree. The links are there. And on the link tree also you're going to find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links. Pinterest I post daily when I have fresh artwork. On Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation is for students, and I post tomorrow's video there as well as on my YouTube channel community board. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors is where I have albums of artworks that I have edited from YouTube. And what else am I looking at over there? I do sell my artwork. I think I mentioned that. I did give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. And my email address will get you in contact with me either way. I like the gold. I don't think it needed a whole lot more than that. Still wondering about the white. Alright, you guys. I will see you anon. Bye for now. Priscilla out.